Welcome to another Hanabi replay. This one highlights a very interesting case and is an introduction to a blind play scenario where sometimes in Hanabi it is possible to use deductive reasoning to blind play cards. So this is a game that highlights that case quite clearly. So we're going to go through as far as we can in hidden mode to see if we can figure out what is happening. So let's begin with a 1 clue, and a purple 1 is played. Now we get an immediate purple clue. This is purple 2. How do I know that? Because what would be the point of a purple clue outside of this being a 2? Blue, this is a blue 1. If this is blue 5, it's too early, so it's a 1. And now we get a yellow clue. This is yellow 1 because what's the point of cluing a yellow 4 right now? And now we get a 5 save. Unfortunately, we get a yellow 4 discard. We'll see later why that was unfortunate and how we could have resolved that. Purple 2 gets played. Yellow 1 gets played. Another 1 gets clued. This is red 1 because it's the last remaining 1. And a red 4 gets discarded. And now a yellow 2 is discarded. So now here's the interesting position. Why did the team let a yellow 2 discard when it could have been played? Well, there must be only one reason. And that is that at the time, there were 2 yellow 2s in the hand somewhere. So when King Clue discards this yellow 2, they should know that one of these 2 cards is the other yellow 2. As we see, we clearly had an opportunity to clue it right here. We have 3 clues left, and I discarded. So if King Clue only had 1 yellow 2 in their hand at the time, I would definitely clue it. So with that in mind, let's keep going and see if we can figure out where the other yellow 2 is. Aha, now we get a green clue. What does this mean? It means that this last remaining card must be the yellow 2. And in fact, right now, if we enter Hypo, King Clue can play this card blindly right now for free using deductive reasoning. However, unfortunately, during the game, this did not happen. Instead, King Clue did not figure that out, and the 2 ended up getting discarded. That's about as far in this game as I'm going to go. I just wanted to highlight the yellow 2. I'm not going to go any further. However, we will go back through from the beginning and be able to see exactly what happened. But yeah, whenever a team lets a playable card discard, it's probably for a good reason. It's important to examine the context and see, was the opportunity there before to clue the card? If there was an opportunity, then it probably means that there was another copy of that card somewhere on the board at the time. So let's go back from the beginning and just point out a few more things. We get some 1s, we get a purple, we get a blue 1, as said before. And here it would be really nice if King Clue gave a yellow clue. King Clue knows that this is blue, so by cluing yellow, we know that this is yellow 1 and that no 1s are being duplicated. After that, I could follow up with a yellow clue. And now we see that yellow 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all on the board. So all we have to do now is wait until I discard this yellow 3, and then this yellow 3 can get clued, and then we have the entire yellow suit ready to roll. Now, we can, after that, the yellow 1 would play, and then the blue 1 would play. and now we would get a 5 clue. So after this 5 clue, King would know that one of these is 2 and one of these is 4 in some order. But we don't need to give another clue to these yellow cards right now. All we would have to do is wait until eventually, at some point later in the game, King Clue might draw another 2 or another 4. And at that point, we give another 2, another 4 or 4 clue to this hand, and then King Clue will know exactly which of these cards to play. So, very unfortunate for the red suit that did not happen. Instead, this played, and as we can see, that's how this situation came about with the yellows. So instead of cleanly being able to clue all the yellow cards, we got these 2s, and because these 5s are here, we can't really save the yellow 4. For example, if I gave a 5 clue, now Hanabi will not necessarily know that this card is important or valuable. If we give a 4 clue here, King Clue will discard the yellow 2, and now we have to save the yellow 2, and at this point King Clue has to hold onto 4 cards, and Hanabi will not know when another yellow 1 will show up. They do not know that they have yellow 1 in their hand, and so at any point King Clue could draw another critical card, maybe another 5, and then they will have to hold their entire hand for a long time. So that risk, that's too risky, it's too tight of a situation, it's too difficult to manage. So we instead decide to let the yellow 4 go. And only at this point does Adina know that this is yellow 1, and it's just too late at that point. So that's how we got the situation here with these double yellow 2s. There's the red 1. We gave a 1 instead of reds because we didn't want to touch both red 2s. That would be inefficient. Green shows up. Now, as we see, this green 2 can be played. How can this be played? Well, because if this is green 2, we would clue it sooner, because green 1 is out already. Clearly, I discarded, ignoring this card, so this is not green 2. So when this green clue shows up, King Clue, using deductive reasoning, should know about this yellow 2 and be able to play it. And since they understand that this is too early to be a save, they should know that this is green 2. So both green 2 and yellow 2 should be able to play right now, and we've also got green 4 on the board, which is super nice. And then after I discard yellow 3, we can give a 3 clue, and I'll know that one of these 2 is yellow 3. So we've got a lot of things that are going on here. Now, unfortunately, the yellow 2 discarded because King Clue did not understand that was yellow 2. And that's as far as I'm going to go in this game, so I hope you learned something, and I hope that when the situation comes up in one of your games, you will be able to successfully blind play. Thank you.